Hello, 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 guys. How are you guys today? How's everything? Is everything
Hi,
good?
teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Doing great, thank
Hello.
you.
Doing great. That's awesome. How is the day going? How's everything?
Such a busy week.
Such a busy week.
Yeah,
Yes, but the good thing we always say when we have a holiday that on Monday that is a holiday, the week it's shorter. Like you feel like time flies. So tomorrow it's Thursday. So we're almost there. We're
I,
almost
I I was thinking of that. Yeah, like
yeah.
this week is pretty
Uh-huh.
short
Yeah,
because we
pretty
started
short.
like Tuesday.
Yes, exactly. And then hopefully, I mean, I love weeks that start with a holiday because like they're so short. But next week it's a regular one. But the good thing is that in June, I think in June we have 2 Mondays that are
Yeah,
holidays.
two
Yes.
Mondays.
Yes.
I don't like
We
it
and we no,
sometimes.
you don't?
I
Oh
mean,
my goodness.
because of my students.
It's my birthday, so we
I
need
mean,
Oh,
to
when
I
it
love it because you
celebrate.
can rest more days to be
yes.
staying at home.
Yes,
But
for
the
sure.
other side, side effects.
That's good. Maida, when is your birthday?
June 20th.
On the 20th. Oh, okay. And it's a holiday? Is that Monday?
Yeah, the 19th is it's a
Wow,
holiday.
Mayra, we have to celebrate.
Okay, let me see.
Yes, let's
We
go
have
to a party.
to. We
I
have
said
to.
I want to celebrate my birthday because it's my number 30.
Oh,
I'm so
that's
excited.
good. That's good. That's good. So let me see. When is it? It's on the 20.
Yes, teacher, I'm going to invite you for my party.
But it's on a Tuesday. I mean, it's on a Tuesday, but I mean, it's still good. I mean, we have you have. I'm saying we
3
have.
days for celebration.
Yeah, we have a long weekend there. So for sure, yeah.
By the way, I like the song, Green Day.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah, I have like
That's good.
flashbacks from the past.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good one. It's a good one from Green Day.
Like Wake Me Up, that song.
Yes, uh-huh. It's also a good one. So I was going to say something and I forgot. I hate this.
Not that you want to come to my party.
Yes,
You
for
don't know
sure.
how to say it,
We
teacher.
we want to go to Maida's birthday party for sure. You have to
She's
come to
paying
my
for everything, so yeah, I'll be there.
yeah. If you're paying for everything, yeah, come in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, yes, you have to send us an invitation. Otherwise, yeah, we won't go.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, excellent. So my people, today is the fifth class. It's May the 24th. We are about to finish this month. I think we only have like 1 week and then we're done. Today we are having a warming up activity about education vocabulary, which is going to be part of the units from unit 6 that we're going to start today. But before we start unit 6, I want you guys to work on a great exercise that it's about writing emails in English. We are, used to writing emails in Spanish whenever like we have to write an email to our boss or for our students or just a regular email. However, sometimes when we have to do it in English, that is kind of like tricky
I mean,
because
even for some people in Spanish, it
I
could be
mean,
difficult.
yes. I mean, even for some people in Spanish, no, yes, for sure. um, However, when it comes to English, sometimes we're like, how can I say this in English? I want to sound very formal, or sometimes I don't want to sound too formal. So today we are going to do this kind of exercise. It's very interesting. That is asking people to do things. It's an email writing, okay? So we are going to ask people to do something for us. So we're going to learn useful phrases to do so. So it's going to be very interesting for you. Then we're going to do a listening exercise and vocabulary related to this topic. And then after the break, we are going to start with unit 6, okay? So we are going to begin, since in unit 6, we're going to talk about education. We are going to start with an activity with a word search with words related to vocabulary, to this vocabulary and in a word search, okay? Education words. So here, this is taken from Cambridge English. So it's very interesting. And then we need to find these words in the puzzle. So attend, academic, campus, curriculum. So they are in alphabetical order here, and then just some words. So how does it work? For example, here you found secondary. Is it secondary? Yeah, secondary. So we need to click, you need to click on the letter, okay? So secondary. There we go. And then that is what you have to do, okay? Find the words in the word search. I hope you like word search, guys. I really hope. So hold on. Hold on. It always happens. Good. So I'm going to send you guys the link to the activity. And in the meantime, we wait for the rest of classmates to join the session because we only have 10 students. So we are missing like 7. So I'm going to send you this activity on the chat. And then we're going to start working on it. And you're going to let me know as soon as you finish, okay? Is it clear?
Yes,
Okay, so please start working on the activity. Thank you. Okay, guys. In the meantime, while you finish the word search, while you finish the puzzle, I am going to call or do the roll call, okay, to see who's here, to see who's missing. The majority of you is already here, but I'm going to see who else is missing in the session. Okay. So today's the 24th. Acevedo Cueva Saray. Saray. Albarracín Caballero Cristian. Ayala Veloria Joeli.
Here, teacher.
Awesome. Vaca Yain Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Great. Correro Bonilla John Hammer. He's not here yet. Córdoba Miranda Stephanie. Well, I think she's not coming. Cordero Castellanos Brian.
Hello, teacher.
Good, awesome. Fonseca Garcia Freddy.
I'm here.
He's
Awesome.
not coming today, teacher.
He's not coming today.
Do not light.
Impossible. That's not possible. No, Freddy is always in the session and I love that. Liscano Arisa Judy. Judy.
Present.
Hello, Judy. Losada Díaz Diana.
Present, teacher.
Awesome, thank you. We have Daniela. Good. Muñoz Salazar Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Great. Pérez Ardila Natalie.
I'm here, teacher.
Great. Pinzón Linares Mayra.
Present, teacher.
Good. Plata Vargas Mayra.
Here, teacher.
Good. Rodríguez Llorente Harold.
Hi, teacher.
Great. Sandoval Miranda Angélica.
Present, teacher.
Great. Sierra Jaimes Daniela.
Present, teacher.
Good, awesome. Velasco Uribe Ana María.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. And Vera Peña Jennifer.
Here, teacher.
Great. Stephanie is not here. Carrero Bonilla John Hammer is not here. Christian and Sarai. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. I think it's, who's this? Harold. Harold, thank you very much for sharing that information.
Welcome, teacher.
Thank you. Awesome. Very good. Okay, guys. So did you finish with the word search?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, finished.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So that is going to be useful for our class. I mean, for the 6th unit, we're going to start talking about education, which is the topic that interests all of us. Okay. So before we go back, before we start with the 6th unit, we are going to work on the writing task that is writing an email, okay? And it's asking people to do some things for us or to do things for us. So we are going here on this part, the language life, that is on unit 5, page 54. It's a writing asking people to do things. So here we have 3 emails, right? We have 3 emails here. Oh, I zoom it too much. So we are going to read the 3 emails asking people to do something. What is the relationship between each sender, that is the person that is writing the email, and the recipient, which is the person that receives, right? That receives the email. So what I want you to do, guys, is you are going to read, well, we're going to read it, okay? We're going to read it together, and then we're going to try to find out what the relationship between them is, okay? So let's start with the first one. Jennifer, can you please start reading the first one?
Yes, teacher.
Mhm.
Hi, Nat. Hope you and Liliana are well. We have got some guests coming to stay. Roberto's sister-in-law and her 3 children, and we just don't have enough bedding. Some sheets, pillows, and davits, and a blow-up mattress if you have one. Pick them, pick them up whenever suits. Could you let me know because they are arriving on Thursday? Cheers, Ella.
Thank you very much. Excellent. So what is the problem there, guys? Or what is not the problem, situation?
They have a guest in
They
few
have
days.
guests, right? They have
Mm.
guests.
They are going to have in their house a guest,
Yes.
but her house or in her house don't have enough furniture, or I
Yes,
don't know.
enough beds. Yes. So
Enough
they
beds.
don't have enough bedding. That means like
Yeah,
beds for people to sleep, you know?
to guests.
Yes,
So
for the guests.
they, not she are
Mhm.
looking
Just looking
for
for
some in bed or pillow.
supplies like sheets, pillows, and davits. What is the
To
meaning of this
receive.
word? What is the meaning of this word? Any ideas?
Which one, teacher?
This one, the one I'm...
Sábanas,
The
teacher.
beds?
No.
It's estos que son, voy a decir en español, los que son más gruesitos, cubrelecho.
Cobijas.
Acolchado, cubrelecho.
Acolchados. Yes.
Acolchado. Some people call it cubrelecho, acolchado. Okay, that is the meaning of that word. Okay, very good. So what do you think the relationship between them is? Like, you know, look at this. Hi, Nats, and then cheers, Ella. What do you think the relationship between them is?
Friends.
Okay, yes. I get, yeah, they're friends for sure.
Yeah, friendships.
Yeah, they're friends. They don't have a, you know, like a maybe a relationship or a job related relationship, because you know we don't ask our colleagues to do those kind of favors for us. I mean, that's weird. So for sure they're friends. Okay, excellent. Let's go with number 2. Okay, let's see. Andrea Baca. Andrea, can you please read the second one?
Yes, teacher. Dear all, sing the living card for Anthony. His last day is Friday and will be having cakes around his desk at 4 o'clock. Also, could I remember you to contribute to his living present? The collection in below is on Ruth's desk and she'll be buying a present on Thursday. Lastly, could you let me know if you will be coming for a celebratory thing after work on Friday? Orlando Hoff, office manager.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Andrea. So what's the relationship here?
Colleagues.
They're colleagues, right? Yeah. So, and then what is happening there? What is the situation here?
Maybe her worker is going to change her work.
Okay.
It's like a party, or not like a party. It's like a friend to say goodbye. And
Okay.
these are the best things to them. To
Yes.
him.
So very good, Daniela. So Anthony is leaving the company, right? And they are trying to sign the leaving card, like thank you very much for your time, or you will be missed, or we highly appreciate your work, you know, things like that. So it's like a saying goodbye, like a card to say goodbye. So his last date is on Friday, and will be having cakes all around his desk. So they're trying to decorate his desk and, you know, trying to do something nice. So for sure, Anthony was a great colleague, right? He was a great he was great at his job for sure, because if they're doing something like that special, I'm sure he was a great partner. He was a great friend at the office for sure. Okay, very good. Let's read the last one. Let's go with let's go. Okay, I'm going to call Harold. Harold, can you please read the last one?
Dear me, Mr. Blank.
Harold,
I
I
thought it
think
was misconnection.
no. Harold, I think you're having like some internet issues. Yeah.
A friend of mine gave me your address. My name is Hasha Day, and I'm
Yeah, Harold, sorry. I think you're having like some internet issues. So yeah, I'm sorry. But thank you. Thank you very much. Maybe you can try to turn on your Wi-Fi and then turn it on. I mean, it usually functions or it works afterward. Yeah, no. Don't worry. You don't have to be sorry about, because this is something that happens. So let's go with Daniela. Daniela, can you please read it?
Dear Mr. Bentic, a friend of mine gave me your email address. My name is Asha Day, and I am currently doing a degree in marketing and communication at the University of Porto. I am looking for people such as yourself who are highly experienced in the field of PR to help me in the research. I realize that you are very busy, but I will be very grateful if you would agree to complete a short email questionnaire for me. It should take no more than 15 minutes and all answers are completely anonymous. Please let me know at the earliest opportunities. Kind regards, Asha Day.
Okay. So what is the relationship here? What do you think the relationship is?
Is a like a school, maybe a student and a professor, or
Uh-huh. So
or
Mrs. Benteke, she's a professor, maybe, yeah. And Asha Day is currently doing a degree in marketing.
They are not even acquaintances.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like they don't know each other. They don't know each other. So what
or
then
teacher, maybe not a professor, but an expert in
or an expert in
whatever
that field, yeah, or an expert
that
on that
field.
field, yeah. So in PR, that is a public relationships, you know. So she's working on a questionnaire and she wants Mrs. Benteke to answer that questionnaire because it's going to be very helpful for Asha. So yeah, so they don't know each other. They are, I mean, Asha is just like asking for a favor to Mrs. Benteke because she is a professional on that field. So good. So here, guys, we have very different, ways or three different emails. The first one is friends, they're friends. The second one, they know each other because they work together. And in the last one, they're completely strangers. They don't know each other. They're just asking for a favor. They're asking for something, but they don't know each other. So three different writing styles. The first one is very, like pretty relaxed way of writing, like nothing too serious. The grammar is just, as you can see here, she's even using contractions. So we know that this is something very It's not formal at all. So, you know, it's a very informal, it's a very informal email. For the second one, it's a little bit more formal. I mean, it's not too formal, but it's not that relaxed. And then the third one is very, or it's too formal because, you know, they don't know each other and she's asking for big favors. So, you know, so the writing styles are very different in the three emails, okay? So we are going, as you can see here, in the emails, there is something like a small number. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see them? 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So we have 10, okay? We have 10 small numbers there. And here we are going to choose two phrases that can be used to complete each gap, okay? And why is the other phrase inappropriate? Inappropriate, not in a bad way. I mean, sometimes a behavior is inappropriate because it shows bad manners or something. In this case, when we say inappropriate, it doesn't mean that it sounds rude or something or is inappropriate. No, it sounds it's an inappropriate because of the writing style. Okay, it's because of the writing style. So for example, in number 1, we have these 3 sentences. We have I just wanted to ask you a quick favor. B, I'm writing to request your help. Or C, could you help me out? So we have 2 sentences that could be fit in the first one, and then one is inappropriate. Again, inappropriate in the way of the writing style. Okay, so for example, in the first one, which ones can we use for this empty space? Like, hi Nat, I hope you and Liliana are well. I just wanted to ask you a quick favor. We've just some guests coming to stay, or I'm writing to request your help. We have got some guests coming to stay, or
That's
could
too
you help me
formal.
out? So again, which ones from this first part can we use
I
in
will choose C.
C? And there is another one that can also be placed because there's
Could you let me know?
A.
could you help me out? Could you help me out?
Or I just wanted
Could
to ask you a quick favor.
So we can use this too for sure. So hold on, we could use A, we could use C. So hi Nat, I hope you and Liliana are well. I just wanted to ask you a quick favor, or could you help me out? We've got some guests coming to stay, well, and so on and so forth. So why the second one, or why, yeah, the second sentence is inappropriate. Why is this one not appropriate to the sentence? Why B is not like good in this one?
It will be like too formal to
Too formal,
text that to
yeah.
a friend.
Because
or
it's
type it.
too formal. Exactly. This one, B, is too formal. So that's why we should avoid this kind of, this kind of a writing style. Because if it's just an email for a friend, then the second one, like letter B, I'm writing to request your help, might sound too formal. Okay. So that is what I want you to do, guys. I want you to analyze the emails, analyze the empty spaces that we have here, choose 2 sentences that can be placed in each of the blanks, and then one is inappropriate. Okay, so is it clear? Is the activity clear?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, awesome. So please start, and you're going to let me know as soon as you finish. Thank you. Okay, do you have number 2? Do you have number 2? Yes. No. Guys, number 2.
Maybe
Yes,
C.
teacher.
Okay, very good. So which one do you say, Diana?
C is, I think maybe it will.
I choose B.
Okay. So we
But-
remember that we can use 2. We can use 2.
Mhm.
And then we
Two.
need to
B
eliminate
and
one.
C, teacher.
Okay, B
B
and
and
C.
C.
Very good. So let me B and C. Because A, so what is the problem with A?
It's too formal.
Too formal.
A is too formal. Yes, A is too, oh, I hate this because it's too big. The font size is too big. So let me change it. A, didn't change. Yeah, there we go. A is too formal. So yeah, so for the second one, we have let me have the spotlight here. Here, it says, would you mind lending us some sheets, pillows, and duvets and a blow-up mattress if you have one? Or could you possibly borrow some sheets, pillows, and so on? Because the first one, or letter A, is we will be very grateful if you would lend us. I mean, it's okay, but it's too formal for that email. You know, that email is more like a friend, like a friend's email. So it's too formal for that situation. Awesome. So do you have number 3 by any chance? Do you finish with the first
A.
email?
Yes,
So we can do the
B.
first one. Okay. So let's go with number 3. Which one do you say, Daniela?
A and B.
A.
A and B. Okay. I can, let me change the color. I can, I'm happy to. Yes, A and B. And then why is C inappropriate? Sorry, yes, why is C inappropriate in this email?
Again, like to form.
Again, it's too formal.
Too
I
formal.
would, of course, be willing to too formal. Yes, for sure. So we can complete that one. Like, I can pick them up whenever suits. I'm happy to pick them up whenever suits. The other one is I would, of course, be willing to pick them up whenever suits. The last one, it's too formal. Let's go with number 4. Could you let me know ASAP? That means as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
ASAP,
That's the same.
A and B.
Yes. At the earliest opportunity. So which one? A and B?
B and C. ASAP is too informal.
But this is a very informal email. It's just like a friend's email. So it's very informal. So here we can use A or B. I mean, the first one, this one is very informal, yes. But still the email is informal. So we can use both, okay? We can use this one that is the same is as soon as possible, but in a short form, or the whole sentence as soon as possible, which still is informal. And the last one is at the earliest opportunity. That's too formal. That's too formal. Let's go with number 5. Do you have email B? Or do you finish this email or not yet?
I have.
You have? You haven't? Finish, guys, this email or not yet? I mean, we can wait a couple of minutes for you to finish.
Teacher, for this is B and C.
Okay, so what do you mean for 5? Number 4? Which one, Julie?
Yeah,
5. Yes?
Yes, teacher. Number
Okay, okay, very good. So let's switch, let's change email. Now we already finished email about a friend. Now, second one that is in the office, okay? So let's see the kind of language that we can use for this, like a little, like some, like it has to be, or it has to sound a little bit more formal, okay? Because, you know, it's the office and so on. So let's go with number 5. We have, you must sign the living card. Could I remind you to, or could everyone please remember to sign the living card for Anthony? So which of the 3 options will you use for letter for number 5? Sorry.
B and C.
B and C. Why A not?
I mean, because it shouldn't be like an obligation.
And
It's
A,
like,
yes, A, it's too direct. A is too direct here. So, and it sounds like an obligation, like you must do something. So A is too direct, and it's not, I mean, it's something nice. They're trying to do something nice for Anthony, who's leaving the office, and he's, you know, he's leaving. So they want to have like a nice time together. So the first one is not very like nice. That sounds like an obligation, and that is not the intention here. Let's go with 6. For 6, we have, as you know, as you are no doubt aware, or as you can see.
teacher.
Yes. Okay, I think it was Julie, but you're having like some internet issues, maybe.
Sorry, teacher. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. I think it's A and C.
A and C in for number 6. What are you guys saying? What about the rest of you? Thank you, Julie. A and C, you said, Julie? A and C? Or A and B?
A and C, I would say.
A and C. Okay, A and C. You all agree? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let me, as you know, as you are, okay. Well. I think C is inappropriate here, as there is nothing to see, you know? There is nothing to see there. So I think, well, here for number 6, the most appropriate one to use will be A and B. As you know, or as you are no doubt aware, because letter C, I mean, it's not incorrect, but this one is, as you can see, it's nothing to see here. So here's like inappropriate sentence, okay? It doesn't fit in the best way for this sentence, okay? So let's go with number 6. It says, as you know, as you're not double aware, his last day is Friday, not as you can see, okay? In this one, as you can see, is not appropriate for that sentence. Does it make sense? Yes. As you know, as you're not double aware.
I mean, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Can you understand the idea? Yes. As you can see, there is nothing to see there. I mean, it's not incorrect, but it's not that appropriate for that sentence. Let's go with number 7. Number 7, we have, if you haven't already done so for the last time, or at the risk of repeating myself, which one would you use, or would you use in those 2 empty spaces, or in that empty space?
A and C?
A and C? Okay, as if you haven't already done so, at the risk of repeating myself, A and C. Yes, okay, let's read the whole sentence. It says, also, Yeah, because for the last time, could I remind you to contribute to his living present? I mean, B could sound rude as it's too direct. So A and C, we can use in this one, A and C. If you haven't already done so, could I remind you to contribute to his living present? Or at the risk of repeating myself, could I remind you to contribute to this to his living present? Because B, for the last time, could I remind you, that sounds rude, you know? So as it is too direct, okay? So it can sound rude. So that's why we should avoid that one or that expression. And the last one for the second one, the second email. Which ones do you choose? Number 8.
B and C.
B and C, many thanks or kind regards. Why not A? Why A is not appropriate here?
It's too informal.
Because it's too informal. Yes, because A is too informal. That cheers, that's very informal. So not for that email. Okay, and the last one, the third email. Did you finish with the third email? Do you have it ready? Okay, number 9. Dear Mrs. Ventaki,
I
like
choose like B and C.
U and C,
B and C.
B
Yeah.
and C. Okay, what about the rest? Please excuse this unsolicited email, but, or I hope you don't mind getting me in touch with you, but.
B and C?
Yeah, B and C. Why A is inappropriate here?
I mean that she's contacting like a professor
Uh-huh. Well,
or someone
or
to
a
join
person that is,
the research.
yes. Uh-huh.
And it's
So,
like a formal
yes.
environment.
It's a favor. It's like a
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if we analyze the situation, they don't know each other. I mean, they don't know each other, and Asha is asking for help. And she knows that Mrs. Ventaki is usually busy, and she doesn't want, you know, she doesn't know she's willing to help her. So she's trying to be very nice, but also very formal, to sound very formal. Now, for the first one, I would like you to help me, because that is too direct and that is too informal. Okay, so we are not going to use A for sure. And the last one, if you're up for it, if you're willing to take part, if you can help, which ones did you use? Please let me know at the earliest opportunity if you're willing to take part, if you can help, or if you are up for it.
First, I would go for B.
Yeah, I mean, B is the most appropriate there, right? It's the most appropriate there. But if we had to choose a second one, so B is like
C.
if you can help, yes. Why A is not good in these contexts? If
Too
you're up
direct.
for it, because it's, I mean, it's too informal as well. If you're up for it, that's very informal. So we need to avoid that kind of vocabulary. So, and we don't want to sound too formal, okay? Too informal or too formal, depending on the kind of email that we are trying to write, okay? So we are going to read the strategies for asking people to do things. Which are most effective? Say please and thank you. This is very effective, right? Of course, if we're asking people to do something, that one is very effective. Explain why you're asking for the favor. Do you think this is effective? I mean, all of these are effective. all of these are effective, but which of these are the most effective? So we have say, please, and thank you. This is something that we always have to do. Explain why you're asking for the favor. We also have to do that. Say that you know it's a favor. Like, I know this is a favor, and that you know what you're asking. Pay the recipient a compliment. Make sure that what you're asking for is reasonable. I mean, it's not like a lot for the other person. You are not going to annoy the other person, or you're not going to interrupt the other person, you know, in his or her daily activities, or it's not like too crazy or something. So it's something reasonable. Keep the email short and to the point. There is something here, guys, that I think it's part of our culture, that we're not direct people, you know. We try not to go straight to the point sometimes. And sometimes we try to decorate what we want to say, and we write emails that are too long just to ask for one single thing. And in other cultures, for example, in the American culture, they are very, very, very straightforward. They go to the point, like straight to the point. And this is something that we should do. Like, we should keep the email short and to the point. Sometimes when we want to ask a person something, we start like, hi, how are you doing? How is everything? I heard that you were on vacation. How was it? Where do you go? You know? And then, oh, I also wanted to write you because I was wondering if you could do, and then we write a long text just for asking something like too short, or to ask for a favor. So this is something that is, I would consider it's part of our culture, but in other cultures, they're not like that. So we should always be short and straightforward, to the point, always. And offer to do something in return. So we can offer them to do something in return. That's also something that we should do. Like, if you're willing to help me doing this, I can do something for you, or you know, something else. So offer to do something in return. So which of these do you think are the most effective ones? What do you consider? Or what do you think?
From the list,
Yes, from this list.
explain what you're asking for the favor. Make sure that what you're asking for is reasonable. And offer to do something in return.
Okay. Okay, make sure. Yes. Anything else? Thank you very much, Pray. Anything else? Anything else, guys, that you think it's effective? Or you agree? Do you guys agree? Okay, I guess I'm going to say that you agree on
They are
this
shy
strategy.
tonight.
Yes, you're shy. This is not my group. What happened? What happened to my group? Okay, so we are going to do something.
It's the internet, teacher.
It's the internet. I'm sure. You're always participate. I'm sure. It's just today things are happening, and things that sometimes we cannot control. So it's okay. I understand. So people, we are going to work together, well, in groups. And you are going to write an email for one of the following situations. So we have the first one: you work for a small company. Write an email to your colleagues reminding them to inform you as soon as possible of their holiday plans. Okay. The second one is you are organizing a charity action to support a local hospital. Write an email to a local business owner, decide on the name or business type, and ask him or her to contribute something for the auction. And the last one, you have arranged an evening out with some friends, decide the day, decide the time, but you have realized that you won't be able to make it. Write a group email to your friends asking if the evening out can be rescheduled and suggesting another day, another time, okay? So keep these strategies in mind, guys. Keep the strategies, keep the vocabulary. We have 3 different emails. The first one, it's kind of like similar to the second one in the situation in which it's like you are going to write an email to your colleagues, and it's something related to the office. So the vocabulary that you should use is not that formal, but it's not too informal, okay? The second one, it's you are organizing a project, a charity auction, and you are going to write an email to a local business owner. You don't know the person, so it can be something similar to this email. So that is like the most formal email that you can write. And then the last one is very similar to the first one. It's like an email to your friends, okay? So that is very informal, and you don't have to, worry about how to sound too formal and so on, okay? So I am going to here on the drive, on the Google Drive folder, there is a PowerPoint presentation that says email 1, email 2, email 3. Okay, so I want to keep all the emails in just one single document. That's why we're going to work on, on this. So if you are in group number 1, you are going to write email 1. If you are in group number 2, you're going to write email 2. If you are in group number 3, you are going to write email 3. Is that clear? So for this one, you are not going to choose. I'm sorry. I always say, oh, you're free to choose.
Okay. If I'm part of group number 3,
yes,
entonces, okay, the situation number 3.
Exactly. So I always allow you to choose the topic that you want, the email, I mean, not the email, the situation that you want. But for this one, we are going to write 3 different emails. And I want one for each of the situation. So if you are sent to a group number 1, then you're going to write the first email. If you are sent to group number 2, then you are going to write the second situation. And if you are sent to group number 3, you have to write the third email that is for friends. Okay, is it clear? Is the activity clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to send the link on the on the WhatsApp group, now on the chat, so that you can open it and then work on it. And again, I'm going to send people randomly. I mean, I'm going to choose, Zoom is the one that chooses the group, so it's not me. And we're gonna have 5 people per group, okay? 5 people per group. If you guys, if you can't participate, I mean, if you can't talk, it's okay, I understand. But you need to let your classmates know that you can't participate right now, or you cannot activate your mic right now because you are in the middle of something. But it's important that you let your classmates know, okay? So I'm going to send you to the groups. And you're going to join the sessions. 1 person per group shares a screen. Now you're allowed to share screens. Please join the groups. Hello, Brian. What's your group?
Teacher, I haven't.
You don't have a group?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to send you to. Okay, you can join now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Angelica. Do you have a group?
Yes, teacher. Number 2.
Group number 2. Okay. Very good. You're welcome.
Teacher, that was fast.
I know. Did you have enough time to finish? I mean, one group
No,
already
teacher.
finished.
A little bit more.
Well, we have a group that already finished. So maybe well, we're going on a break, okay? We're going on a break. And after the break, I mean I can give you 5 minutes, but I'm not going to send you to the main session. Sorry, to the breakout rooms. We're going to stay here in the main session. And then you will have 5 minutes if your group hasn't finished. So, and then we're going to check the 3 emails, okay? Is it clear?
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, awesome. So I will see you shortly after the break. See you shortly, guys. See you. Okay, my group. So we're going to continue. I guess that, oh, group number 2. Were you working during your break?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I was going to give you like 5 minutes after the break. Okay, but do you still need more minutes or you're good?
I mean, we're good. Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome, very good. So let's start. We're going to begin with group number 1. Group number 1, do you finish? I guess, yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. And then group number 3. Group number 3, I highlighted something in red because there is something there that you need to improve. Okay, so let's start with email number 1. This is from Daniela, Harold, Brian, Julie, John, and Jimena. Okay. So for this one is, you work for a small company, write an email to your colleagues reminding them to inform you as soon as possible of their holiday plans. Dear all, I just want to remind everyone about an important information. As you know, you must work 1 weekend per month. For this reason, it is important that you confirm your availability to organize our work during your holidays. So you can share your desired dates for having your next vacation. So you can share your desired dates for having, you can share or you can choose.
Is can you share?
Yeah. So can you share your desired dates for having your next vacation? Desires for, okay, so you can share your desired dates in which you want to have your next vacation. Okay, that's okay. As you know, we need to delete the workflow during that time and organize the company's schedule. So would you try to let us know at least 5 days in advance? Okay. We hope you have a really fun time on your vacation. Kind regards, the human resources boss. Okay, okay. That's good. Okay.
It is thoughtfully written.
Yes, it is. So it's not like too direct. It is, I mean, it is direct, but not too direct. And then you are straightforward, like you go to the point. So I think that's fine. I mean, it's well written. Very good, guys. Very good. Let's go with email number 2. Freddy, Andrea, Mayra, and Angelica. Invitation to support our local hospital charity auction partnership. For dear David Velez, I hope this email finds you well. We're reaching out to you on behalf of the Hospital Universitario, in order to request your valuable collaboration for our coming charity auction. Very good. Hospital Universitario of Santander has been one of the pillar places where most of the people have received health services, since the majority of our patients come from the near towns around the city. In addition, we're a public hospital, which is barely financed by the government. Hence, our resources are limited, and in some cases, we're not able to offer the best experience for our patients. Excellent. We're seeking for contributions from local companies like yours to make a charity event. This is why your support is crucial for us, because it will provide essential medical equipment, facilities, and care programs. Therefore, we kindly suggest that you consider donating medical products to be auctionated during the event. Your contribution will be greatly appreciated and recognized. Thank you in advance for considering our request. We look forward to hear back from your positive response. Best regards, Universitario. Wow, guys, great. It's very formal. And you are asking for something in particular. And in the way,
David Vélez is like the richest man in Colombia
oh, is it?
right now. Yeah, he is.
Oh, I had no idea. I had no idea. What is the company? Like, does he own his own company? What is the company about?
Like he's the owner like a band. I was reading.
Like a band
I'm not
or a
sure.
bank?
No, it's I know it's CEO of New Bank. He's from
Oh,
Medellin.
Oh, I
Bank.
have the card of new.
you have the
It's
credit
like a
card?
digital
Yes, and
platform.
it's good.
Yeah,
Yes, is it?
Yes,
I
I
have
love
heard of it.
Brazilian network. Ah, you didn't know that.
Oh, that's interesting. I was actually reading about it, and I wasn't like, I didn't understand how it works, honestly, because sometimes when I want to pay for my cards or for my bills, or I need something, I usually I mean, I have Bancolombia. So for me, like going or having the bank like an inside, it makes things easier. But for Nubank, they don't have a like an inside for the bank. It's everything online. So I wasn't sure like
yes,
how
online
it
because
works.
it's a bank of Brazil, I think.
Yeah.
But it's very good teacher.
Oh, is
Yes,
it?
my
And
sister and me have a card,
uh-huh.
and I don't know how do you say cupo in English,
Uh-huh. Yeah, the
but
amount
it's
of
very
money.
good. And yes, the amount of money, and they don't charge the like cuota de manejo. I don't know how do you
Uh-huh.
say.
Yes. Okay. Oh, they don't?
Is no, they
That's
don't.
awesome. Because
Like el éxito, like Falabella, like no.
yeah, I have one from Bancolombia, and it's very expensive. And that's I have to pay every month 30,000 pesos just to use the card, like cuota de manejo. I mean, it's not that I mean, 30,000 pesos, you say, oh, that's not crazy expensive, but you know, if this is something that you pay every single month, and not only that, it's also like the it's very expensive. Like, I try not to use my credit cards if I don't need to, but it's, you know, having a credit card, it's not like, I mean, it's good, but only if you really need to use it. Otherwise, I try not to, because you know,
Teacher, and since I was in new, I use my
Uh-huh.
credit card for all.
Oh, really?
And then I pay, yes, because I think that we use the card, but I have the money in my account,
Uh-huh.
but then I pay the card. And with this action, I be, I don't know how to say, but mejor mi vida crediticia, yes?
Yes.
Because you use more the credit card. And for this reason, I use no for all.
Mhm.
For all,
No,
for all.
that's good.
To try
Yes.
a rapid card.
You have
Have
to
you
what, Hunter?
Rapid card?
Try the rapid card.
Oh, okay.
If you use that, you don't have cuota de manejo, and if you use buy something, Rappi give you 1% of the total of the amount that you have bought.
So you don't have to pay for the handling fee, right? The handling fee. And what about the bank interests? Are they high?
Are they high? But I try to use it only one quota.
Okay,
And for the
so
reason
it's
I
not
guess
that.
that it's going that way. And if always that I buy something, Rappi give me 1% of the amount that I have bought.
Oh, okay. Good.
I use one that is called from nominal. I don't know how to say
It's
it.
like that cashback is the name of the
Cashback. Yes. I know cashback. And then what about with Nubank, Andrea? Do you like are the bank fees high?
Are the bank what, teacher? Sorry.
The bank fees or the bank interests, are they high?
No. For boys, for when you buy something one quota. I don't know how do you say
Yes.
quota in
Okay,
English.
okay, yes.
You don't pay this. And for 2 and 3 quotas, the interests are low.
Okay.
And for 4 or more, it's like 2 or 3%. I don't know.
Oh, so you know that. Okay, so the installment, if you pay just in one payment.
Yes, you don't pay anymore. Only the price that you pay for the thing that you buy.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Yes,
now
teacher.
that
For the reason I use my new car for all.
for everything,
Because
yeah.
yes, for everything, because it's like I buy with my money and then I pay it. I don't pay more.
Yeah. So that's good. If you paid with just one payment or two payments or installment, so you of course you pay less, right? Less bank fees or bank interests. So that's very interesting. Thank you very much for bringing this conversation up, guys, because this is something that interests all of us. Since we're adults, we for sure care about this. Excellent. So very good, team number 2. Excellent job. And number 3. Okay, number 3, guys. It's you have to change this. So it was from Kristen, Andrea, Diana, Natalie, and Anna. And it said, "Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I just realized that I have an appointment this coming Saturday. And I can't go to lunch. No, go to have lunch. That's what I wanted you to change. To have lunch with you. Could we possibly meet any other day or another day? It will be a good idea if we go to the cinema next Friday, to the premiere of Fast and Furious. Could you let me know if you agree with this plan and if you're available to reschedule our meeting? See you soon, Laura. Okay, very good, guys. So very, like straightforward, short, to the point, and a very informal email because it's for your friends. Okay, very good. So people, do you have any questions about this? No, I think this is very useful for all of you. Like if at some point in the future you need to write an email so you can, analyze these sentences and pay extra attention to the language that you are using for those emails, okay?
I really like that when I'm using Gmail to type like a message, it suggests you like words.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's awesome. That's a great tool.
Yeah, it is really
Yes. So people, we're going to finish with this listening part. We are going to look at the pictures of 4 situations in which one person tries or one person wants another person to do something, and we're going to try to guess the situation. Then we're going to listen and we're going to check if we were right. For example, in the first situation, what do you think is happening there? Like, what do you think the situation is in that?
Yes. I don't know how to say compañero, mate.
Colleague or yeah.
Maybe he knows that he is spending her time playing games at work. For that reason, he wants to take proof in order to his boss and
Okay, that's a great one. Awesome. Very good. Any other suggestion? Like, what comes to your mind? What do you think is happening there? What else do you think is happening in the first situation?
maybe to make a suggestion to the colleague about not wasting the time at work, something like that, to focus on work.
Okay. So we'll see. What about the second situation? What is happening there? How would you guys describe the picture? So they're sitting on a couch. What do you think the relationship between them is?
Maybe she
Maybe
wants him to bring her some food or drink, a drink.
Okay. So she wants him to bring her something. Okay, very good. Julie, what were you going to say?
maybe they are talking about some news.
Okay. So since they're reading the newspaper, they're reading about something. Okay, okay. What about situation C?
Maybe the man feels annoyed because the baby that is next to him is crying a lot, and for that reason he can't sleep in her flight.
In his
For that
life.
reason,
Okay.
and for that reason he called the azafata
The
and
flight
started
attendant.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
That's option.
Okay. Okay, it can be how to.
that's in a plane?
Well, apparently. I mean, she
It
doesn't
looks
look like,
weird.
yeah, she doesn't look like a flight attendant, you know? She
Yeah,
doesn't look
I
like a
thought that
flight.
it was like, maybe it was, she was like his wife, like she's complaining to him about taking care of the child, something like that. I was
And
thinking,
then
I don't know.
the guy doesn't want to help. Yes, Hatter?
Yeah,
I said that the reason because why I say that it was a fly is just because there is a hole between.
Okay.
yes, I can see that there are like some chairs and the
Yeah, and
background,
then yeah, huh?
windows.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, we can see like some windows there and then chair. So there may be like maybe it's a train or maybe it's an airplane or maybe it's a bus, you know.
Maybe from years ago.
Yes, yes, yes. So we'll see, we'll listen. And then the last one, what do you think is happening there? What is the situation?
Maybe like, how do you say the weather?
Waiter.
Waiter?
Yes.
Waiter, he wants to
Customer,
yeah, to
attend
say
the
something to
customer.
the customer, yeah, client,
Okay. Okay.
to interrupt him, like, but he's like kind of
Okay.
upset.
So maybe he'd like trying to approach
Okay,
a
his order.
customer. Yes. And then the customer doesn't stop talking. So maybe the waiter is already annoyed. Maybe. So we are going to listen. We're going to listen. And we are going to look at the four situations. And then one person wants another person to do something, okay? So we are going to listen and we're going to check if our guessings were right or if we were wrong about our guessings, okay? So let's listen.
Unit 5, Recording 3. A.
Karen, hi. Are you in the middle of something? Sort of. Well, shall I come back later? No, it's all right. What can I do for you? Sorry to disturb you. I'm having a lot of trouble with my computer. Every time I try to print something, I just get an error message.
Have you tried just turning it off and starting again?
Yes. Well, it just seems to keep on happening. I thought if you had a minute, you might come and look at it for me. You did say if there was anything...
And you've tried restarting it?
Yeah, I've done that. Same thing. It just keeps freezing when I try to print.
Okay, well, I've just got to finish this, if you'll just bear with me for a minute.
Right.
Okay, just let me send this off, and I'll be right with you.
Thanks. Sorry to be a nuisance.
No, that's all right.
B.
Okay, so before we listen to situation B, what happened in the first situation? Were we right about our guessings or not?
First, I like this kind of listening about this. And when she was asking for help to a colleague to fix the computer because it was freezing, so her colleague was suggesting to turn it off, but she says that she has been doing that and it's still the same.
So she was like, like giving her some pieces of advice. In order to fix the computer. Okay, very good. Now we're going to listen to, so Harold, you were not right about this one. You were not right about this one, Harold. Because Harold was saying like, hey, the guy or the girl here was playing, and then he just wanted to prove something, and then to tell the boss about it, the situation. But no, Harold, sorry. So we're going to listen to situation 2.
Neil? Do you fancy a walk?
What? You want to go for a walk? Now?
No, I thought you might. Bit of exercise. Do you good?
No, not particularly. I'm okay here, thanks.
Right.
What made you say that?
Nothing. No reason. Neil?
Yeah?
Can I ask a really, really big favour?
Depends what it is.
You know the dry cleaners down the road? You know it shuts at 8, doesn't it?
Ah, you want me to pick up your dry cleaning?
It's just a couple of things. Oh, go on, I'd be really grateful.
So that's why you asked if I wanted a walk?
Well, partly yes. Although I did think you looked like you wanted something to do.
I see. And is there something preventing you from going?
It's just that I wanted to see the end of this programme on the telly, and I'm really into it now.
Oh, are you?
Oh, go on. I'll make you a cup of tea when you get back.
Oh, all right then.
Here's the ticket. There's 2 coats, a skirt.
Okay, so what is the situation in the second one, in the second picture? What did you understand from it, from their recording? Guys, nothing? Anything, guys, in the second situation?
Maybe it's possible
To what? Sorry, Angelica.
that it's not possibility
to listen to it again. Okay. So we're going to listen to it again. Sure.
Right. We have a...
C.
I see. And is there something preventing you from going?
Well, it doesn't let me, for some reason, like put it back to listen. Oh, let me see.
B.
Oh, yes, there we go.
Neil? Do you fancy a walk?
What? You want to go for a walk? Now?
No, I thought you might. Bit of exercise. Do you good?
No, not particularly. I'm okay here, thanks.
Right.
What made you say that?
Nothing. No reason. Neil?
Yeah?
Can I ask a really, really big favour?
Depends what it is.
You know the dry cleaners down the road? You know it shuts at 8, doesn't it?
Ah, you want me to pick up your dry cleaning?
It's just a couple of things. Oh, go on, I'd be really grateful.
So that's why you asked if I wanted a walk?
Well, partly yes. Although I did think you looked like you wanted something to do.
I see. And is there something preventing you from going?
It's just that I wanted to see the end of this programme on the telly, and I'm really into it now.
Oh, are you?
Oh, go on. I'll make you a cup of tea when you get back.
Oh, all right then.
Here's the ticket. There's 2 coats, a skirt.
Okay. Now, what did you understand from that second recording or second situation?
She asked to him if go to the laundry to pick up the clothes, because she's going to see a program television. I don't know,
On a
like
television.
Italian.
On a
The
tele,
dry
yes.
cleaning.
Uh-huh. So she
But at
started,
the beginning, she didn't want to ask him.
uh-huh.
Maybe for a change.
And then
I don't know.
she was like, do you fancy a walk? That means, do you want to go for a walk? And then he was like, no, thank you.
No,
I'm
thank you.
good. I'm good. Why? Why did you
Okay.
ask?
That was
Okay.
funny.
And then she said, well, I thought you wanted to go for a walk. You wanted to do something. And then she's like, no, thank you. So then she asks him to go to the dry cleaner for some clothes. And then does she only ask for the favor, or does she suggest something? I mean, that she will do something for him? Do you guys remember this? Like this part in which she offers to do something in return.
Yeah, that when he came back, she was going to have him like a cup of tea.
Yes, a cup of tea. Yes. Uh-huh. And it's and then he was like, what does it stop you? Like, what does it stop you
Preventing her, yeah,
or
from
preventing you from going? And then she was like, well, I want to watch this TV program that she's very
just been late.
into it. Yeah, that she's into it. And it was about to close because the dry cleaners closes at 8. So she wanted to continue watching TV. So that's why she asked him to do it. Okay, let's listen to number 3.
C.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
May I disturb you for one moment? We have a small problem here, and I wonder if you might be able to help me.
What's the problem exactly?
As you'll have seen, the flight is very full this morning, so there are no spare seats anywhere.
Yeah?
We have a family with 3 small children. Unfortunately, they're sitting separately, and obviously they would prefer to sit together.
Yes, and you want me to move?
Would that be at all possible?
Well, I'm very comfortable here, actually. I did ask for an aisle seat.
Well, we can move you to an aisle seat if you'd prefer. We would very much appreciate it if you could help us here.
Well, I don't see why I should. I mean, I did ask for an aisle seat. Why don't you ask someone else?
That was rude.
Yes. So what was the situation there? What was the situation?
She
in
was
this?
asking if he will change her seat.
Uh-huh. His seat, yes. Because the
order
family.
Yes, to reaccommodate.
Yes.
Early together.
Uh-huh. So they're a family of 3 and they want to sit together. And he was like, well, I asked for this aisle seat. The aisle seat is like el pasillo, the aisle, okay? The aisle seat. So we in a plane, we don't say the hall, we say the aisle. El pasillo no lo decimos como pasillo que normalmente lo diríamos como hall. No, in a plane it's aisle, okay? In the aisle. And then he's like, well, I particularly asked for this aisle seat, so I don't want to move. And then the flight attendant was in a very uncomfortable situation. He was like, well, we could accommodate you or reaccommodate you to another seat. And then, but he was like, why don't you ask another person? So he was rude. He wasn't willing to help. I mean, I think that if it's a short flight, if it was my situation, if it's a short flight, it doesn't matter. I mean, if it's like going to Bogota or Santa Marta or something, it's like an hour flight or an hour and 15 minutes flight. If it is a 6 hours flight, I mean, that could be uncomfortable, but still the situation or his attitude was not very friendly. Maybe there was something to do, but he was like, well, no, thank you. So he wasn't willing to help. So let's listen to the last part. Let's listen to the last conversation.
E.
And as I said, there's absolutely no way we can... Excuse me a moment. James. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it's just about. Right. Well, I'm just having dinner. Right. Listen, I better ring you back. Is that okay? Right. Sorry about that. I'll just give him a ring back.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
I must ask you not to use your mobile phone in the restaurant. Perhaps you could make your call outside, if you don't mind.
Oh, I didn't realise.
It is the policy of the restaurant. Some diners complain that it's disturbing for them.
Fair enough. If you say so.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your meal.
I mean, what?
What? Yes.
I wouldn't go.
You wouldn't go there if you're not allowed
Either,
to use your
teacher.
phone?
I mean, maybe you're gonna have some meal by yourself on your own with no one or not sharing the meal and maybe talking on your phone with someone.
Okay. So, okay, very good. That's understandable. Harold, you were going to say something.
Teacher, I say that me neither. I won't go. I wouldn't go
Yeah,
there.
I wouldn't go. I mean, it's the policy of the restaurant that you cannot use your phone, which is inappropriate. So, I mean, I think that cell phones shouldn't be, it's a restaurant. I mean, it's not a museum. If it was a museum, if it was a cinema or something, I mean, that's a different situation, right? But not in a restaurant. I mean, or maybe
Or like a bank.
yeah, or in a bank, right? But I have heard that nowadays it's not like policy of the banks. Now you can use your phones. I don't know if I'm wrong. I haven't gone to a bank in
In a
long
restaurant,
time.
everyone is being loud. I mean,
And everyone is being loud, yes, I guess. But I mean, I guess that if you are having like a fight or an argument over the phone, I mean, that's not like, that's a rude, and that should not be allowed. That's different, because that is somehow affecting the other customers. Imagine if you're in a restaurant and you hear on the phone like a person talking and you know, like yelling, or you know, like having an argument with another person. That's kind of annoying. But just like, because it's having a conversation or just having a phone call, that's okay. But according to that, to the particular restaurants, no, you're not allowed to use your phone. So that was the situation. Yes, Natalie.
Teacher, in that case, what we can do? So in English, if someone it's I don't know if the correct word to say irrespetuoso.
Okay.
But you hope you can talk or say something. I don't know. It's a situation that probably I don't know. Probably
Yeah.
could happen.
Yeah, but then is your question like how to say something, like how to manage
Yes,
that situation?
yes, like
Well,
what can I say? What can I do in English? Because in
um,
Spanish you always
Your service, but I will go.
it's easiest.
okay, so actually we are going to learn some useful phrases in which you can use to interrupt someone, asking for help or persuading, refusing to do something, asking someone to wait, or agreeing to do something. I mean, that's a hard situation, Natalie. If you ask me, oh, what can I say in particular, it depends on the situation, it depends on the
Teacher,
person.
what probably
I mean,
we lose her.
yeah, we lost you. We couldn't hear you. Yeah.
what do you do, teacher, in that situation?
What would I do in that situation?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tricky question, because I mean, I would say something like I mean, I will ask the person like, sorry to disturb you, but according to the policy of the restaurant, you cannot have a loud conversation, or the customers are, I don't know, that's a hard situation. The customers are not, or are asking if you could lower your voice, something. I think the way you say it's everything, because if you need to go or have it, or be in a good mood, because if you can sound too rude, for this. So you have to be careful with the way you say things, with with your voice, with the pitch of your voice, because the other person might feel attacked somehow, like, oh, why are you saying this to me? Me with the drivers in my work, I mean, it happens. Use a proper, yes. So that's what I was saying, like the way you say it, the proper tone of voice is everything. The way you say it is everything.
Skill.
Yes, yeah, that's a soft skill that we need to manage, that we need to work on for sure. So guys, we're going to finish this part with phrases in the box that are used for interrupting someone, asking for help or persuading, refusing to do something, asking someone to wait, and agreeing to do something. So for example, number one, we can write numbers, right? We have category 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you in the middle of something? Are you in the middle of a phone call? Are you in the middle of a conversation? So are you in the middle of this sentence should be used, or we can use it for interrupting, asking for help, refusing, asking someone to wait, agreeing to do something. What do you think?
Agreeing to do something?
Agreeing to do something? No. No, agreeing to do something is like, okay, yes, I will do it. But that one is not. I mean, are you in the middle of
Maybe the first one,
the first one, interrupting someone? Yes. So are you in the middle of something? So if I am going to ask someone maybe to do something for us, or for example, in the first situation, like, are you in the middle of a phone call? Are you in the middle of a meeting? Are you in the middle of a conversation? Are you in the middle of your break? I mean, are you in the middle of this sentence? We can use it when we want to interrupt someone or asking for help somehow. I mean, sometimes we can also use it for asking for help. For example, if we need our classmate to do something for us, we can ask, oh, are you in the middle of something? That means, are you busy? That could be a synonym of, are you busy? Okay. For example, the next one, if you say so. What is the meaning of if you say so? Agreeing to do something. Yes, agreeing to do something. Hold on. So agreeing to do something, that will be number 5, right? Let me change the spotlight.
Teacher,
font
that expression is like, si tú lo dices, o
yes, if you
like,
say so. I mean, that's just like, okay, you say, if you say that is important, I will do it. If you say so. I mean, that could be used in that situation if you are agreeing to do something. Okay. Okay. Next, I'll be right with you.
Asking someone to wait.
Asking someone to wait. Yes, in a phone call, right? When we're in the middle of a phone call and we, or in a meeting, for example, and we have to leave, we say, oh, I'll be right with you. Okay. For example, sometimes I have to stop and I have to say, oh, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right with you. Like, I'll be right back with you, or I'll be right with you. So it's asking someone to wait. I don't see why I should. What about this one?
Refuse to.
Yes, refusing to do something. I don't think why I should. It sounds too rude, but for us for us, but in other, I think in other culture, or in a different culture, that's not that rude. It's just the way it is. Like, I don't see why I should. I mean, I don't have to. So if I don't have to, then I wouldn't do it, or I won't do it. The next one. Can I ask a really, really big favor?
The second one.
The second one, yes, the second one, asking someone, yes, for help. The next one, oh, all right then.
Agreeing to do something.
Agreeing to do something, yes, agreeing to do something. Number 5. Oh, go on.
Agreeing to do something.
Okay, agreeing to do something as well. Yes, like, oh, go on. Yes, like you can continue, go on. I wonder if you might be able to help.
Asking for help.
Asking for help, yes, asking for help. So for the second one, I wonder if you might be able to help. If you'll just bear with me for minutes.
Asking someone to
Which one? Asking someone to wait? Yes.
Wait.
Yeah. Very good. I'll be really grateful.
Asking for help.
Asking. Okay, asking for help. Yes.
Sorry.
Asking for help. Asking for help. I'll be really grateful. Shall I come back later?
Asking someone to wait.
No.
Agreeing to do something.
Asking for
interrupting
help.
someone.
Interrupting someone. That is for interrupting someone. So you, for example, you are at the office, and then you're going to your boss office, and you want to ask him something, but he's in the middle of a meeting. So, or he's like writing an email, or he's just like having a phone call, or whatever situation it is. And then you say to the boss, oh, shall I come back later? Am I interrupting you? Shall I come back later? So that is the person might say, oh yes, I'll be free in like 15 minutes, or no, you're good. No, I'm not busy right now. Okay. So, but that expression, if you consider you are interrupting someone because the other person is busy doing something and you don't want to interrupt, and then you want to say, oh, shall I come back later? Very good. Sorry to disturb you.
Interrupting someone.
Interrupting someone, yes. We will very much appreciate it.
Agreeing to do something.
No.
Maybe asking for help.
Asking for help or persuading. Yes, yes. We will very much appreciate it. So if you help us, we will very much appreciate it. Okay. So that is when I'm asking for help or persuading someone to do something for us. And I must ask you not to.
Refusing.
Which one? Sorry, Angelica, I couldn't hear you.
Refusing
Yes,
to do something.
Refusing to do something. Well, it could be, yes. I must ask you not to, if the other person is interrupting you or is asking you to do something that it's not part of your job, or you are not willing to do it, or you are just uncomfortable to do it. So you say like, I must ask you not to ask me for those favors, or I must ask you not to say that, or so you are refusing to do something. Okay, another one. Is there another one, like any other category in which we can use it? No, only that one.
Asking for help.
Asking for help, yes. Asking for help or persuading the person to do something. It can be, okay. So we can use it for asking for persuading or refusing to do something. I mean, it depends on the words that you use. It depends on the situation as well. Okay, people, very good. So with this exercise, we finished unit 5. It was a very interesting unit. We learned a lot. And we're also about to finish. We only have like 20 minutes of class. So we still have enough time to, work on this exercise about education. Okay, so we are going to get in groups, and we're going to do the A to Z of learning. Oh, we're only 12 in the 11 in the session. What happened to the rest? Let me see. Okay. Okay, so we are, let me see who's missing. I'm going to do the roll call, guys, for a second. Sarai, she didn't join today. Christian, he was here, but he left. Joely was only at the beginning of the session. Andrea Vaca, Andrea, are you still with us?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good, awesome. John Hammer is here. Cordero Castellanos Brian. Is Brian in the session? Hello, Brian. Can you hear us?
Hello, teacher. I'm here.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Brian is here. Stephanie. Okay. Ponce Garcia Freddy is here. Judy is here. Diana Lice is here. Andrea Juliana Munoz. Andrea Munoz.
Yes, teacher.
She's here. She's still here. Natalie was in the session, but she's not here anymore. Natalie. Okay. Pinzón Linares Mayra Juliet. Plata Vargas Mayra.
Here, teacher.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Harold David, he's here. He's just joining. He's having like internet issues, but he's here. Angelica Sandoval. Angelica. Okay, very good. Daniela. Is Daniela here? Yes, Daniela is here. Ana Maria.
I'm here, teacher.
Great. Jennifer. Jennifer is not in the session. Okay, very good. Okay, guys. So we are going to finish with this part with today's session, with vocabulary and speaking about education. And we are going, what I want you to do is you in groups, I'm going to send you to 2 big groups. You're going to try to guess as many words as you can for this alphabet of learning. So we have A is for assessment, assignments, and then in parentheses, we have a collective word for people who teach and work in universities, for example, lecturers and researchers. So the word is academics, okay? B is for biology, break time, and then in parentheses, we have an adjective to describe someone who is very clever academically. It starts with B. C is for coursework, curriculum, an adjective to describe education and subjects that you have to do. Okay, what is one word for that? So that is what I want you to do, guys. I want you to go through this A to Z learning and analyze the sentences, analyze the words, and try to complete them. Okay, is it clear? Is the activity clear?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to send you to the groups. I'm just going to create 2 big groups, because we're only 12.
Wait, teacher, I just arrived again. Can you please explain the activity again?
Yeah, of course. So we just started unit 6. but I mean, we're only going to do a vocabulary section. And this vocabulary section is about vocabulary. So, sorry, this vocabulary section is about education, okay? So here we have an alphabet from A to Z of learning, okay? So what we are going to do is we're going to find the words for these, in parentheses, we have like the description or like a clue for this one. For example, A is for assessments, assignments, and then a collective word for people who teach and work in universities, lecturers and researchers. So academics is a collective word for people who teach and work in universities. Then B is for biology, break time, and an adjective to describe someone who is very clever academically. So it starts with the letter B, okay? So we need to find a
Brilliant.
word. Which one?
Brilliant.
Yes, it could be, but there is also another one. I mean, brilliant fits in there, but we also have another one. It's very easy. It's very easy. I'm sure you will guess it. So that is what I want you to do, guys. I'm going to send you to the groups, and then one person is going to share screen, and then you are going to analyze the words, try to decide the words. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to finish all the alphabets, but still we're going to try to do as much as we can, okay? And then with this, we finish our session. So let me create the groups again. Daniela, Harold, Angelica, Brian. Very good. So please join the groups, guys. Hello, Natalie.
Teacher, sorry, I lost my connection.
No,
And
it's okay. It's okay. I'm
sorry.
going to send you to one of the groups, okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're very welcome. Okay, people, so what letter of the alphabet did you finish? I mean, what was the last letter of the alphabet that you worked on? First of all, how
Teacher, we
You
can't
were
we
it
can do
W.
we can do the C.
you
It
couldn't
was
do the
impossible,
C?
but we can't. But we can we stay doing the rest and call
Oh, so
stay at
you finished until W.
until
W was the
B.
last one.
No, B. V. The V
V.
is to
Oh,
V.
V. Okay, so almost there, almost there. Okay. Okay, so for tomorrow, I will tell you the word for this because you know time is up. So there is a word that it's something compulsory. That it's when something it's a something that you have to do. Okay, it's like mandatory,
Mandatory
compulsory. Okay, that's the word that we wanted to find, compulsory. I'm going to write it here real quick. Where is it? That was for letter C. I'm going to write it here next to it because it's very like the empty space is like too short. Compulsory. Compulsory, it's something, it's an adjective to describe education or subjects that you have to do. So like mandatory, compulsory. So when we are studying, when we are doing our, you know, like our degree, we usually have compulsory subjects. We also have materias de relleno that we call, or not only materias de relleno that we call it, but those extra classes that we take, for example, another language, or a art or cinema, something like that. Those are not compulsory. Those are just extra classes. But compulsory classes are the ones that you need to take in order to get your degree, okay? Like mandatory, okay? That is compulsory. Okay, guys, so tomorrow we're going to finish. Tomorrow we're going to find out the words. We're going to see if you guessed the words correctly or if you didn't, okay? So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming today. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Take care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Take
teacher.
care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.